And yeah, with this, let's just say welcome to my first Alpha SC2 Team League cast of this season. I hope it's going to be a lot. Last year I at least was the man with the most ATL casts, so I'm going to keep wanting that role for this year as well. So let's just hop right in. We're here in Golden Bowl for the first map between the Platinum Heroes and Panic Esports. We're starting over on the left hand side where we can see the player for the Platinum Heroes, and his name is Bready. It could happen that I actually say Bready every now and then, but I obviously know that he's not the quarterback of the Buccaneers, but just a Starcraft player, I guess. And then, yeah, let's get and take a look over to the other side where we can find the Panic Esports man, Freezard. And he's starting off with what looks like a lot of scouting actually. There's a command center, we have a worker, another worker, and the Reaper going across the map already. For Bready, we actually have a worker in the top right hand corner, so that might be something we might want to think about in just a few seconds when there might be popping up a pylon or something, or whatever he might want to build there. Maybe, I think for a Stargate it would be a little late to pop a pylon in, but yeah, maybe for a pylon and maybe an additional gateway or two to just have the warp and speed and also have more gateways to play with. That might have been good as well, but let's see. Second unit comes in, the Stalker. Bready loses one unit though, and the Reaper goes down nevertheless. Bready down. He's up 3 workers right now, and that's the start of the game. He's going for the Twilight Council right here, and having the second Stalker in production kind of lets me think about Blink as the upgrade that he will go for. And yeah, there's actually the pylon for Bready in the top right. On the other side, for Freezard, it's going to be the 1-on-1 starport is there. We have a lot of Marines coming in. There will be a swap, it seems like. So what is he going for? Is he going for Banshees? Or is he just building... No, he's actually going for this. So yeah, it should be Banshee. I'm not sure why we'd build Raven, right? Yeah. Okay, there's a Dark Shrine, guys. The proxy is real. Dark Shrine will be there for Bready. And yeah, let's see how that is going to work out. Do we have a Robo? No, we don't. So actually a Stargate, a gateway would have been very good to just have the possibility of warping in a little bit closer to the opponent's base. Okay, there's the Robo. But it feels kind of late, doesn't it? We have like 35 seconds left. This will take 46, so it's a little late. But yeah, we're not in the Pro Series, so we should be fine. And we will see what happens. I mean, on the other side, it's good for Bready to at least have the possibility of building observers, because as we know, there will be Banshees and there will be Cloak, so he will have a lot of stuff to deal with now. Yeah, Scan comes in. He has 3 Stalkers at home, so that should be enough to actually deal with the Banshees. But on the other hand, he needs an observer to actually see everything. And he's not warping in anything right here, so even with the slow warp-ins, I think it would be nice to have the DTs. Yeah, there's number 1. And we will have the Banshee waiting for the second one, it seems like. But then we will have the observer out as well. First one is there, so he should be kind of fine with what he does there. So next DT also will be there, and this is kind of like an anti-timing for Freezard, who's just moving out with the army, while yeah, the DT will be coming in. I hope this goes to the main base. And the other one that was spawning later will go to the expansion. This will be maximum damage. On the other side we have Freezard. He's setting up 2 Banshees at the bottom and also his army at the top, so there will be multi-prom aggression as well. But let's see how many workers will go down, because that's what's going to happen right here. And Freezard will be like, oh damn, this cannot be true. Yeah, okay, 1 DT will go down, but this is not going to kill this one as well. And yeah, it's 18 workers already. That's quite a bit of a hit there. We have the Banshee coming in here, but the Observer is in position on the other side. We have the cancel on the Nexus, but I think that's something that he can afford. He now is supply blocked, that's a little bit of a pity. But on the other side... Oh wait, does he only have one observer? No, he has two. Where is he going with the observer and also with the army? Man, is he just not caring about the mineral line? Oh, I don't know. Okay, he's caring about the army first. He's losing some workers though, but I think he should be fine in the end. Because he's not going to lose as many as his opponent did. But he needs to move his army, man. Okay, he's palinking over to the left. He's going to have the Banshee down, but there's still one more Banshee in the main base. And we're already at 22 kills as well. So it's getting close to equal out this kill count here. That's ridiculous. Oh, and he's not moving his army. Doesn't he realize? Oh, he's losing his whole economy. Workers killed 30 to 25. That's insane. And actually, now after losing so many units, and we don't have the observer coming over here as well, or it's pretty late. Now after we have that many workers going down, we're equal out in terms of workers, but now it becomes a factor that the third base of Bready on the left hand side was taken out or was cancelled before, and he has to retake it because at the same time we have the command center for Freezard there, so he will be able to start 3 workers production at a time a little bit earlier than his opponent. But let's actually see if they do, because for now they're still equaled out. Okay, and yeah, maybe Bready going for the gold base might also give him some benefit. Oh, this is nice, another DT coming in. But yeah, as a reaction, as we have the star point with the tech lab anyways, Freezard going for the Raven is quite nice as well. And there we go, Blink goes in on top of the Banshee, so it's 2 worker kills in addition, and that's it. Freezard ending up with 33 while we have 37, so Bready actually going for more worker production than his opponent, despite the fact that he should be behind right now due to the command center or nexus situation. And yeah, first transfer is there, going for the gold mine. And yeah, some more barracks are coming in for Freezard, so it seems like he's not focusing that much on workers, despite the fact that he just started 3 at a time. So let's see. Okay, now it's just 2 anymore. So it's, yeah. Let's see if he can catch up to his opponent anytime soon. Scan goes down, so Freezard knows what's up on the other side of the map. And therefore, let's see, what's that? Oh, just a worker. And we still have this one over there, so there is a possibility of having the weapons right here, right now. We also have +1/+1 in the production tab, as you can see. Zealot charge also about to finish. But oh yeah, there's turrets all over the place, so Freezard really wants to not have any war prisms inside of his main, as you can tell. And it seems like he wants to be the one pushing out again, right? Okay, what's the point here? Okay, he's going for the... Oh, he scouted the gold mining, and therefore he's going to go and place the tank somewhere down here, I guess. But it's actually kind of scary for Freezard himself, right? Because this army will be taken out easy peasy. There's no medivac to heal it. There's nothing to actually do anything here. The DT actually going a little bit to the front, but yeah, he just has to evacuate the workers and then he's going to be fine. One Icon goes down, but the rest of the army should be able to deal with this pretty easily. Yeah, Blink goes over to the bottom but can't take out the Raven anymore. So this was a pretty easy defense, I feel. I mean, yeah, he's not able to mine anymore, but he didn't lose that much right here in this attack. But so to say, we have... Yeah, okay, there was a weapon. Where is it? Okay, a lot of zealots over here. I was like, okay, it's not that much of a lead here in terms of army. Oh, we have the command center immediately trying to go and run away. And he's trying to snipe that one, it seems. On the other side, it's still tanks shooting the expansion, but yeah, getting this would be very good as well. Another blink comes in and it's burning, so that's enough, I guess. Does he have Templar's Archive? Oh, wait, he does not. He does have a Dark Shrine, but... Or am I blind here? No, he does not have it. He does have a Dark Shrine in the top right, but not the Templar's Archive. if I'm not mistaken here. But yeah, you can see he's just pushing in, and I guess that looks already kind of nice. We have the blink coming forward. That might be a little bit optimistic, actually, blinking into the Marines that are stimmed here. Not sure if that was the best thing. I mean, yeah, there's the sentry, and he has some shield for them. But now let's see if Bready was overcommitting a little bit. But yeah, it seems like he should be alright in the end. A little bit of friendly fire, good bait here for the Zealot. And yeah, the big thing that we have for this push, we don't have anyone winning for now, but what we have to say is the workers got killed. 22 again. And yeah, now we have the situation that, yeah, command center is down. It was burning down right here. We have the Nexus taken out. On the left hand side though, we have another Nexus for Bready. So I feel like he's in the better spot, not only having doubled the workers, but also having one additional base. And obviously he's a Protoss, so I guess everyone thinks he's ahead anyways. But yeah, you see some good step the units. We don't have any the DT blink. That would be very awesome. And now we have another unit going down. If we would have just have DT blink, just blink behind the Marines while they're trying to run away, this would be insane. But didn't happen right here. And we have a new follower named, let me check for them, Hazim the Assassin? Or Hazim? Hazim? Welcome you, fine sir. Hope I can entertain you just a little bit here. And yeah, you see, it's still 27 workers for Freezard, so he's kind of far behind in that regard. His army still looks good though. And there it is, guys. DT blink. I'm looking forward to see that one. Yeah, tanks are still here, by the way, so if there will be a fight, it's always 2 tanks missing for Freezard. Always. And tanks are actually a pretty damn good damage output to what we have over here for Bready. Both players kind of seem to avoid each other right now, so this could actually be the death of the third base right there. But I think that's not going to matter that much. We have another round of DTs just coming in, and it's so many DTs. How many does he have? Like 10 at the moment? Yeah, we have the Zealots not being able to get in. And the other side though, we have a lot of DTs just trying to get forward. But yeah, the DTs getting taken out by the Raven being next to the army. But I guess this is just the trade of the third base against the whole base overall. So I think this should be fine for Bready to take the fight and take the base trade situation. Even if he doesn't have anything to attack the command centers here, he should be able to sneak out a worker or two. He should do so though as well. I mean, Freezard could still force the... I mean, he could just recall his army. What am I talking about? So he should still be fine. I think a little bit of... Oh wait. Obviously that's very good, and we now need the army back at home. The big thing here is, man, is Freezard actually pushing through? That would be very weird to say that he's going to win the game here, because it feels like Bready was so far ahead, but he just missed a beat by, yeah, not recalling. Oh, the Stalkers, man, just care about them. Oh yeah, he needs to do so. Oh, the Widow Mine's dealing a lot of damage there as well. And now let's see, it's 40 against 42. Oh, he's taking in all the DTs while the Raven is there and all the Marines are shooting. This is not good. He's not handling the fight as he should. And we have the anti-armor himself. That's the worst thing that can happen. I think Bready isn't he kind of dead? The thing is, can he blink into the Marines and actually do enough damage to take them out? And he forces the lift. That's insane. But now, yeah, he needs to take the Marines, the DTs underneath the medevac, so he can just do the moves, the slices when he can. Okay, one Arcane, I really like that move. The big thing that he needs to do, that he would have needed to do, I think, like all the Stalkers that were running down the choke when the army was here of Freezard and the Stalkers of Bready were going down. I think one blink on top of the Raven to just take it out would have been the game-winning move here, because there would be nothing else against the DTs. I mean, yeah, scans, but they are not there. So all the army would have been down before that happens. And now it feels like kind of rough for Bready. He's still up in terms of workers, and Freezard is actually just having this army and nothing else. But yeah, is that going to be enough? I mean, the big thing is he needs to kill units. As long as the medivacs are healing everything, he should have a big problem, and that's the last Stalker going down. He's trying to go in with one more sentry, but what is a sentry gonna do? We have 6 more army supply. Where is it actually? We have 1 DT and 2 Zealots. Okay, they're recalled now to the expansion. Alright, but is that going to be enough? Sacrificing the workers is not going to help. Medivacs are healing that anyways. But can he... Oh boy, GG by Bready. And the first map goes to Panic Esports with Freezard taking the win. So let's hop into game number 2. We're starting in the top left hand corner with the man for the Platinum Heroes and FSES. I actually don't know what it stands for, but I kind of would expect FS Esports something. But let's just introduce the man. He's Zenus. And he doesn't only have a base over here, he has a depot and he has his barracks down here. So let's see what he can do. Reaper is the first unit, and there was a follow with Mr. TH. And then we can go over to the bottom right where we will introduce the Russian man for Team Panic. It's Brad. Yeah, starting off with a little bit of a weird building positioning, to be honest. I mean, we see a lot of Reaper walls nowadays, but this is not walling off anything. Not at all. Maybe he wants to have another building down here and that would be the wall then. But yeah, let's see what he's going to do with that. Reaper is coming in already, so we can just take this to the position where we want to be in. And Freezard also following. Thank you, fine sir. And yeah, Reaper gets in. Will he get a kill? Yeah, number 1 is there. And oh wait, there was almost a surround on top of the Reaper, but it didn't happen. There is one more kill in here. The Stalker doesn't care. Okay, now Brad is moving the Stalker and he's not going to get the kill, so that's quite alright then. Oh wait, mismovement of the Reaper and he gets it. First win here for Brad, but then, oh man, I didn't really took attention to what was happening over here. We have a Ghost Academy, we have the first Ghost coming in, and it's aliens. What do we have here? What is the plan of this? And will Brad scout it? It doesn't seem like that's the case. Okay. And that could actually be, this is trolling. I like it. I like it already. So yeah, we have Brad scouting for the expansion, not seeing a thing here. We have 1 Hellion, 2 Hellions being done. Fellowship Esports. Okay, that kind of sounds familiar as well. I guess I kind of casted a game of you last season somewhere. So it will be nice to see what's going to happen. I mean, we have no vision yet. We have the Robo available for Brad, but this doesn't give him vision. He needs to build the Observer as well. And as we have models there, it will be 2. But with the shields taken out by the ghosts, and then having no vision of maybe cloaked ghosts, that might already be a very hard blow to the army of Brad here. And yeah, Scout comes in. Next unit will be the War Prism. So there. Oh wait, he reveals that there's Cloak. I'm not sure if that's the right move to do. And immediately we have the cancel of the War Prism, which means, yeah, there will be an Observer. And that, oh man, I think, oh, this is so, it could have worked out. This was such a storyline to go for. But Zenus was moving in a little bit at the wrong time. Just imagine we would have had the War Prism, the Stalkers go and the models fly across the map, and then we have like 3, 4 ghosts coming in and just tracking the economy here. That would be quite hard to take. But it's just the ifs and whens, and it doesn't really look like that's the case. Bread is awesome, especially with cheese on it. Yeah, it's Zenus cheese here. But do you really like Zenus cheese on your bread? Okay, scouted right there. At least half of it. So what do we see behind this? I mean, there's not that much for Zenus in the main base. We have 2 barracks just finishing. The second base is there as well. At least it's almost there. Yeah, he could fly it over now while we just have the Nexus started for bread. But what I feel is the army could already be too much. We have 2 models in here. We also have the high ground vision granted by the observer. Scan goes down by Zenus, by the way. So I'm not sure if he can actually hold. With the observer also, he's going to see the Widow Mine, which is going to help quite a bit. And yeah, losing units for free also is not going to help Zenus here. It will be... Okay, oh man, he's going to sacrifice some workers here. I'm not sure if that's the right move to do. I think having the tanks sieged up. Maybe one tank should go over to the mineral line or something. That might be quite alright. Oh, will he blink? Does he have blink? No. Oh, you could elevate with the war prism. But he does not. What is this? I mean, Zenus is up in the workers by far. 35 to 23, so that's good for him. He also has the expansion, but he cannot fly it anyway. 3 tanks are there, and I would really like to see the tanks going forward just a little bit. Just force the opponent to go away. And then put the expansion to the low ground to just start mining. Because having 37 workers doesn't mean a thing if you can't use them. I mean, this is oversaturation I haven't seen in quite some time. On the other side, yeah, 3 stalkers. It's that Robobay coming in. So yeah, both of the players are gearing up, and for now it seems like Brad has the upper hand, at least in terms of economy, due to the fact that he has the second base. Oh wait, that might not be the best move that he was going to take today. I think we're dead. I don't think that you're dead already. I mean, he could just siege forward bit by bit, and I think then he's going to be fine. He just needs to have some ground forces as well. He needs to take these to go to the low ground, I think. And oh, no repair on the tank, so the immortals take down one of them. So he was too close to the edge here. Let's see, it's a very... Oh, you shouldn't lose that! Oh, that would be big. And he's going to take it. Down goes the command center, and I think that might be something close to that here. And now we see the recall. Why is he recalling actually? Is there anything on the other side? No. Why would you recall if you have just taken a bull low like this? Wasn't he in a perfect spot? I mean, he had the observer. There was no threat of him getting taken out here without doing anything. Finally, he actually found the Ghost Academy, but he's not going to shoot it to burn down, but it's just going to be there, a ruin that can still do something. But he's going for the third base, so he's just gearing up. He knows second command center of my opponent has been taken out, and now is the time to just build up whatever I want. And yeah, in the meantime, he also was producing a lot of workers. He's up by now. It's just 1, but at least he's having the upper hand. And let's not forget about the fact that we have Zenus with just 1 command center. Second one is about to finish soon. That's not an orbital then, and he's long distance mining for a pretty long distance here. I mean, no relationship would stand this one, right? But seems like the fellowship of the SCVs does. So what's that? That's still the war prism. We have the observer here, and the stalker came back to take out, to finish his job. Okay, gateways. Next Nexus, and it looks kind of good for Brett here, I feel. We also have extended thermal lens halfway through the research, and also we have this first Colossal. We have 1 Disruptor already. I'm not sure what that is for, but I guess having a unit is better than to have no unit here. Okay, still a stalker? That should be seen, but what is that for? Just scouting the third base, I guess. Where is he going? Yes, that's exactly what it's for. But from now on, I think it's just the timing for Brad that he needs to take. It's when you're ahead, get further ahead. That's what he's going to do right now, taking the third base, and then I think maybe the best thing is to max out as soon as he can and then move across the map. Maybe add some more Colossus, maybe also add a Templar's Archive he has, but Storm is not ready yet. That would be some good addition here. And also maybe put the Immortals to the ground so they can shoot. But it seems like there is no need to actually move across the map. Are they just move past each other? Oh man, what's going on here? Okay, he sees it with the Zealot, so let's take a look at the fight. Brad has the upper hand. Tanks are sieged though. As soon as tanks are sieged, I think pretty much every Terran army is scary. As long as there's something else to shoot at it. So yeah, when is going to be the time? Yeah, he's sorting out his army, putting the big units to the front side, and then it's going to be the time to get in. Archon's going down, left and right. You have the Colossus in the back though, still doing a lot. We have the Immortals also choking a lot of shots and dealing a lot of damage here. So this should be it, shouldn't it? Oh, the Marauder's doing a lot of damage, but now we have the Zealot Weapon coming in as well. Tank goes down, and I think that should be it. We still... Let's think about the army supply. It's not that much in favor of the Protoss actually, but I think he still should be fine. He has the better economy, he has the third base, and in theory, it's just time to go across the map now. A bad thing is that he doesn't have Blink here. He could have taken down at least one of the medivacs, maybe even both. Oh, reinforcements getting rallied by Zenus, and... Oh, this one gets away though. Oh wait, that's the reason why he does. Marauders on the other side, trying to deal some damage here. At least taking down 3 workers. Another Stim, just trying to take down the Nexus. No. Okay, he's going into the main base. But, yeah, there's going to be 2 Stalkers. And he's actually rallying them away. Man, these games are so incredibly awesome. And yeah, Marauders really having a good time here. And in the meantime, we have Brad on the other side. And now he's moving in. Let's see what he can do here. It's 75 over 40. So some of the army is on the other side. And this looks like we can just crash through. If we're Brad, the workers trying to help here, but they can't really do anything. The lasers are just taking them out. And we have all the Stalkers dealing with the rest of it. Actually, we have a turret trying to take down the Colossus, but it survives. GG by Zenus. And we have Brad taking the 2-0 right here. We're set up to go. This is map 3, and on the right hand corner, on the right hand side, 3 o'clock position of Puritan Industry, we can find the man having the match point for his team, Panic Esports. It's BananOnFire. He's the red Terran for this one. He's having a Reaper on the way, and yeah, as you see, there's something coming over here. So we have a proxy gateway belonging obviously to the man at the 12 o'clock starting position. For the Platinum Heroes, it is Tassad. So this will be some sort of a push here. For this, it looks kind of normal. I mean, the building placement is kind of weird, but in general, I guess the timing is alright. But let's see what happens across the map. Zealot, I think, is kind of weird against Terran, isn't it? Let's see if he can get a conclusion out of there. Maybe he does already because he's scouting this. And he sees what's going on here, but the Stalker will be there in time, so there's not going to be anything that he can do about it. But BananOnFire already going for, yeah, the bunker. We have a factory and the next command center on the way, so he's planning on holding this one. Oh, actually the worker taken out, that's quite nice. And we have the next units coming in. The Reaper gets back though, which means that we have a bunker at least with 2 units now. Alright, but this... Okay, Tassad is actually going for the Nexus. I was just thinking about, okay, what is his plan here? And the plan might be to delay the expansion. And no high ground vision is kind of bad though. Isn't it? Yeah. But then, yeah, behind this, yeah, he just needs to have the Stalker in position. And I think the Zealots are good with this as well. It's just delaying BananOnFire's expansion while he's taking his own Nexus as well, as he's going for some tech. Robo and Twilight Council are on the way. So there's a lot of stuff that might be coming in soon. And this might not be over for now. There's the weapon possibility here. We have one more Zealot. Okay, they're just going to scout. And on the other side, back at home, we don't have... Wait, we don't have anything here? You need to chrono boost this something here. Just go for it. Either you chrono boost the gateway or you chrono boost something. Okay, the Stalker goes back home. Okay, it's a second Stalker, never mind. Okay, 2 workers went down though. Can you get a third? Let's see. This one goes to the gas and the Reaper goes down after 2 kills. So workers are equaled out. On the other side though, we have 1 Stalker going down. So it seems like Tassad was microing back on the other side. He's going to lose his pylon here at least. I'm not sure if he's going to take down the gateway or if he just goes for the push then or just goes back. I think that's the least likely option. Either you take out the gateway as well or you just go across the map, right? Okay, Tassad though, to just give you the insides, is going for the Dark Shrine. There is a Warp Prism on the way. So this could be a big Warp coming soon, or at least 2 might be there. But it's almost all the base that is visible for his opponent. Also, wait a second, the Marine just goes to the tower. I'm not sure if he saw the Warp Prism though. And he goes back. That's big. That's huge. Taking this. Oh man, this is so unlucky for Tassad here. Warpin is going to finish, but the scan is there, so it's not going to help at all. Unlucky for Tassad here that this little Marine boy with just 6 health points just touches the tower for a second and reveals the Warp Prism somewhere around the area. So what do we have at home for the Platinum Heroes? Man, we have 27 workers, 28 now against 35. So he's kind of behind in that regard, despite the fact that his expansion was there earlier, or that his expansion was mining earlier, I should say. I think the Nexus was there about the time, was there a little bit later than the command center actually was there, so there was the potential of building workers for BananOnFire, but yeah. He used it. He just used it, and his opponent, Tassad, is trying to go for a push. I'm not sure if that's the right move. 2 tanks are there. We have the Raven in, so DTs are not going to help that much. And this, yeah, I mean, he needs to be very careful. This could be the throw if you just go for this now. If you push into 2 tanks, this is not good. Is he trying to do so? Yes, he does. Zealot charge is there. He needs to have the tanks down, though. This is the crucial thing to do. Zealots are there, DTs are there as well. We have the Raven with the army, but yeah, okay, no, never mind. That's going to be it here. 11 against 25 army supply. There's another DT coming in, but he's not going to take out the Raven this time. This would be another crucial thing to do, but he does not. The Immortal goes down, and that's the hold for BananOnFire. I mean, some workers went down at least. Still, Tassad is 4 behind. Oh, and the Marine is going for the Warp Prism here. Okay, and now he was sliced into 2 pieces, right? Okay, BananOnFire going for additional gateways. Gateways, I say. Barracks, I mean, obviously. And he's adding +1 in just a second here. As you see, it's completed. And it looks like we're going to see a push by the Terran player. And what is there to hold for Tassad? It's not that much. He doesn't even have a shield battery here back at home to have some more shields getting on top of his units. Some more Zealots are going to be there, but Zealots with 2 Widow Mines there, they can, or 3 actually, they can disappear quite fast. And again, oh wait, he's going for the drop. And it's going to be in the main base. no chance of really doing anything here. And as soon as he's showing up in the main base, I guess we have... Okay, we don't have that many more units available. Yeah, turret getting taken down, auto turret thrown down. We have the Widow Mines taken out. Oh wait, he's actually leaving after just killing the Twilight Council? Oh wait, DT's on the other side. Oh, let's see. Slice them, dice them. So he's going in, but come on, just deal with workers, I guess. Okay, 4 workers, that's something at least. But we see BananOnFire going through the 3rd base. So he doesn't want to stop. He's 10 workers ahead, he's 20 army supply ahead, and Tassad is trying to move out again. I'm not sure. I mean, his move outs are kind of ballsy. I'm not sure if that's the right moves to do here. And he's just going in one line, which is the worst thing to do, I think. You just need to make sure that if you're going in with an army like this, oh, don't go through the gap. And Widow Mine's having a good time as well. This looks very good for BananOnFire here. 60/20. Another Widow Mine hit here. He has the vision. So all the DTs don't really do a thing. And yeah, that's it, guys. GG is called by Tassad. This means that BananOnFire takes game number 3, and we have a 3-0 victory for the Panic Esports team.